The sorcerer's apprentice meets the master craftsman. Charlie Nicholas, who chose Arsenal in preference to Liverpool, up against Kenny Dalglish, who did go from Celtic to Anfield and has had no regrets. Today, Nicholas looks for his first goal at Highbury, while Dalglish searches for his first of the season. And Arsenal make their first team change. At number 7, Alan Sunderland, who lost his appeal against a club fine yesterday, takes the place of Brian McDermott as the third attacker in Arsenal's new progressive formation. And Graham Rix is the new captain. Joe Fagan has picked the same team for every league match so far. Number 9, Ian Rush, has scored in 3 of those 4 games in which Liverpool are unbeaten. And number 6, Alan Hansen, makes his 200th league appearance for them. The referee is Alan Seville from Birmingham. Liverpool wearing the yellow strip, playing from the right. And these two teams know each other so well, it's hard for them to come up with something new tactically. But Arsenal have made provision today for Colin Hill, their number 6, to mark Ian Rush, for Stuart Robson to push in tight on Kenny Dalglish. And it may mean David O'Leary playing more or less as a free man, with Kenny Sansom picking up Michael Robinson. We shall see as the game develops. But that was the plan, and it's a free kick to Liverpool to be taken by Souness. Played short to Neil. Phil Neal, who scored here when Liverpool won 2-0 a year ago. Coming in from behind on Charlie Nicholas. Quick free kick from Talbot to Rix. Davis. And Rix with the ball forward for Nicholas. Oh, against the bar! So close to his first goal in front of the home fans. And instead it's Dalglish at the other end, finding Rush. Johnston. Souness. And Neil offside, is it? Well, the flag was up. Well, that was a fine ball by Graham Rix. It cut the Liverpool defence, and Nicholas, the angle was never better than ordinary, but he got a powerful shot in, and it crashed against the bar with Grobbelaar beaten and went to safety. Davis beating Souness. Offside. Offside. It's not Alan Sunderland so much as the 2 players on the other side of the field. There's confusion there, 1 or 2 players looking round, but it wasn't Alan Sunderland that the linesman flagged for anyway. The referee has given the free kick there, but if you saw that again, I'm sure you'd agree another Arsenal player on the left was further forward than him. Here's Hansen. Robinson tried to dummy Sanson, didn't succeed. Davis only as far as Hansen. And now Rush. Good ball. Johnston didn't get a hold of it. Robinson didn't either. Good distribution from Pat Jennings in this opening period. But Alan Sunderland running into trouble against Johnston. And that's a useful ball for Dalglish. And here's Rush, deflection, Robinson, good save, Johnston. Craig Craig Johnston puts Liverpool ahead after 17 minutes. And he started the move too, if I'm not mistaken. It started on the left, it went out to Dalglish on the right. The first good chance appeared to come to Michael Robinson. Jennings saved that, but Craig Johnston was on hand, following up the attack to put Liverpool in the lead. It's his first goal of the season and indicates a sign of confidence getting into the penalty area now that Joe Fagan has given him a specific position in the side, which many people feel he didn't have before. Here's Kennedy. Rather unlucky for Pat Jennings, who made a good instinctive save from the first shot by Robinson. Good ball from Ricks. Woodcock's got three in the middle. Here's Sunderland. Sunderland to O'Leary. And Arsenal are committing so many men forward that Liverpool get a break, a ricochet, and they're on their way again. Dalglish with Kennedy coming up outside him, and four now the other way for Liverpool. And Sammy Lee's in there! What a superb counter-attack. And that's where Liverpool punish you so fiercely and so promptly if you lose the ball. It only takes a matter of seconds for them to turn a defensive situation into a promising one at the other end. Spreading it wide to Sunderland. Took it down well and found Talbot. Now Arsenal have got plenty of players forward, but Liverpool's so good at closing down the midfield men, and look at that. Johnston to Dalglish, and Arsenal are undermanned again at the back. And Dalglish goes on, and Robinson comes in to bring a save from Jennings. But the same pattern again. Liverpool winning the ball by pressing onto the Arsenal midfield and smoothly carving out a shooting opportunity. And the wind carrying the kick from one goalkeeper through to the other. Souness. Gets it back from Lawrenson. Inside for Robinson. Little touch for Rush. Danger here for Arsenal. Here's Johnston. And Robinson's in there. And forces a corner off O'Leary. And Rush coming in, comes back to Dalglish. Kennedy. Oh, and Johnston here. Robinson's in there, and a good diving challenge by Colin Hill, which put him off. A mistake by Alan Sunderland, letting in Craig Johnston. But as the ball was squared, Hill's challenge surely put Robinson off. Souness. Dalglish to Rush. Oh, two mistakes. Lee. Rush again. Johnston beats Talbot. Indeed, Johnston's gone down injured after that collision. Talbot also got hurt. Kennedy, and he's been brought down by Sunderland, who's having a somewhat mixed time on this right-hand side. He's not having the best of luck defensively. There was a clash of heads in midfield, or rather Talbot's head, and Johnston also took a blow. And Rush gets up, and against the bar by Jennings, a brilliant save. Lee puts it in, header by Dalglish, then by Davis, and Dalglish has missed a good chance. Well, from my position, that looked a fantastic save. Sunderland takes on Johnston and gets a free kick for obstruction. Robson's there, so is Kennedy with the miscue, and the referee brings the first half to an end with Arsenal in the same position as they were in midweek against Manchester United, trailing in a home match, forced to go and chase the game, and lying in wait, a team who are very good on the break and who lead at half-time with a goal by Craig Johnston. Watching Liverpool play with so much assurance at times in the first half, you began to believe that they can achieve this hat-trick of championships which they're chasing. Having won it for the last 2 years, they're so keen to make it 3 First Division titles in a row, and the last club to achieve that feat was Arsenal in the 1930s. What an achievement it would be for Joe Fagan in his first season as manager if that third championship was won. Woodcock, and driven forward by Sunderland, and away by Kennedy. Davis. That's a better ball. Now Sansom. Nicholas in the middle, so is O'Leary. And Sansom's cross, and O'Leary is there, and Nicholas is there. And the tackle, or the challenge, was by Lawrenson. Arsenal start to build up some attacks, and Sansom is onside, trying to get behind that Liverpool defence, which they found so hard to do, but he, at least, Kenny Sansom, looks to be in the mood to try. Davis, caught by Phil Neal. He was late. O'Leary. Robson's up on the right. Oh, poor pass by O'Leary, and Liverpool able to break with Michael Robinson. Dalglish has got Rush in the centre. Now Robinson. Johnston behind him. Souness. This time it's Arsenal who are shutting down their opponents in midfield and winning the ball. Sansom put it through for Woodcock, who's onside. And it's still Woodcock. That's a very good save by Grobbelaar from Tony Woodcock. Put through initially brilliantly by Kenny Sansom, refused to be shaken off by the defender, went on and tried to flick it beyond Grobbelaar's left side. Good reactions from the goalkeeper. And Souness with the long pass. Ian Rush. Ball was out. Ball by Davis to Sunderland. Here's Davis again. 3 in the penalty area for Arsenal. Nicholas. Robson. Pass deflected for a corner. Important time in the match. Arsenal would expect to get something out of this spell. Away by Kennedy as far as Talbot. Ricks. Well played. Sunderland. Nicholas didn't get hold of it, and Souness on his 6-yard line threatened to freeze, but in fact found Sammy Lee and then got the ball back. How quickly Liverpool recover just when you think they might be shaking slightly. It's a missed kick by Nicholas. Here's Robinson. Souness. Lee on again for Kennedy, and once more to Johnston. Ricks. That's a good ball. Nicholas. Woodcock the only one up with him at the moment. Still Nicholas, but Alan Hansen able to get the block in. The crowd in the background so anxious to see Nicholas do well. Talbot with the corner. And O'Leary with the flick, and Davis is in there. And Hansen only as far as Sunderland, and now Dalglish. And Rush. Oh, how well they played that. Souness looking to his right. But the better support was the other way. Robinson. And he's lost out to Kenny Sansom. Davis. The crowd shouting, give it to Ricks. Talbot. Davis again. And he has now. Souness made a mess of that by Liverpool standards. Ricks again. Sunderland. Brilliant! Oh, but not the shot. He took it down in great style, Alan Sunderland. And if he'd scored, the blame would have been surely apportioned to either Souness or Lee, who uncharacteristically lost the ball in the middle of the field. That's a fine ball. Hansen to Rush. They seem to find angles other teams don't appreciate. Lee. Dalglish. Lee again. Robinson. Back heel to Dalglish, surely. Yes, it was. It's on here. And Dalglish has scored. A quite magnificent goal. And Liverpool prove again that there's no team better in Britain and maybe in Europe at passing the ball. The switch then was terrific. You could count the passes and appreciate them all. In the end, Robinson backheeled the ball to Dalglish, and the man they call the master craftsman fired in his first goal of the season to put Liverpool 2-0 up. In 67 minutes. And after Arsenal's best spell of the match, Liverpool, having absorbed all that, come back and score again. Again, Phil Neal, knowing the moment when to come through into the attack, he found Dalglish and it went on to Rush. And here's Dalglish again. And Neal's still in there. And there's Rush. Robinson. Lee. the ball comes out, it's always a Liverpool player who appears to collect it. Neil could have done better with that. It's only when they give it away that Arsenal get the chance to break, as they do here now with Woodcock. Ricks. O'Leary's made a run from centre-half over to the far side of the area. Oh, and O'Leary... Oh, a good save by Grobbelaar. O'Leary came in there on the blind side. Notice how Paul Davis just blocked the defender and let the ball run on for O'Leary, but what a good instinctive save by the goalkeeper. Craig Johnston lost his boot in that scramble. He's putting it on as Ricks prepares to take the corner. And this is a goal kick. Well, O'Leary was fed into the attack at a very timely moment there. And Arsenal are trying to play a more attacking formation this season, and the crowd today of over 40,000, the second crowd of that type to come to Highbury this week, may have to be patient if the style is indeed at a transitional stage. Nice moment between Samuel Lee and Kenny Sansom. Match has been played in a good spirit. Nicholas, and that was a foul by Neil, running back and checking Tony Woodcock. Here's Sunderland. Talbot made a bit of room. Ricks. Oh dear, wasn't much thrust about that. Forward by Dalglish to Robinson. Look at the stride Souness made there through the midfield. Liverpool running, as always, into the 90th minute. Which to them has always been as important as the first. Well, the record books will show that Arsenal lost twice at home in a matter of days. But I think the lesson of the week perhaps reflects more the fact that if they're a team whose style is in transition, the real strength of the First Division still lies with Manchester United and with Liverpool. Because Kenny Dalglish, the finished article, completed a fine Liverpool performance with the second goal. And in the hard world of the English First Division, it's fair to say that Charlie Nicholas, for all the ballyhoo, is still in some senses bound to be an apprentice. Arsenal 0, Liverpool 2.
No, apprentice or not, without doubt Charlie Nicholas is making Highbury a more cheerful place to be these days, and a buzz occurs every time he gets the ball, and a remote camera shot shows there's no need for an L plate on his back when a goal chance arises. His control, with the chest of Ricks's chip here, nudging the ball into an almost perfect shooting position, gave him the chance to beat Grobbelaar for power with a superb but unlucky half volley. But it was Liverpool's day, crowned by a typical and quite beautiful Kenny Dalglish goal, which wrapped things up just when Arsenal had all but clawed themselves back into the game. An after-match story revealed that Liverpool's Craig Johnston woke up this morning with a heavy cold. He said in a gravelly voice afterwards, "You don't tell anyone when you're not well at Liverpool."